down into the middle of the party center. In the cool of the happy, they went quiet. Dancing and talking about the power of the gospel. In the cool of the happy, they went quiet. They went quiet. Circling and talking about the power of the gospel. In the cool of the happy, they went quiet.
Got seems to feel that sweet look has sounding. Why don't we keep the rhythm to body down? Now people wanna stop the frenzy happening. But when DJ stops the sound, yes it's right.
Alright guys, so that was the pop-out double lift. I hope you guys enjoyed my performance of it. And let's learn it. So let's start off with the mechanics of this move. Basically what you're going to want to do is start off with the deck in a basic mechanics script such as this. Then what you have to do is curl your index finger underneath the deck just like this, so that you have some pressure to work against when you riffle your thumb down the side. That's kind of a prerequisite to be able to do this, is just to know how to riffle down the side of the pack. After you do this, you curl your ring finger at your index finger. I'm not good with which finger is which. You riff down the side of the deck like this. Whenever the spectator calls stop, stop right there. Now here's what you're going to do. This is where it starts to get a little bit tricky, and it may seem daunting at first, but trust me, practice it a lot and it will come second nature. When the spectator says stop, you stop right there, and you bring your middle finger, or whatever finger you feel comfortable with it. I've even seen people do it with their pinky. But for me, what feels comfortable is my middle finger. Wherever they say stop, you bring your preferred finger over, and you release. Let's see if I can get my camera to pick this up. You release not just one card, but two cards, just like that. So you bring your middle finger over, release one, two. So now you have two fingers caught on the middle finger here, just like this. This is what the situation is. This is all covered up with your thumb and your middle finger, and they don't see this happen. I've gotten it to now where I can just like do it pretty much instantly, but it'll take a while to get to that point. Once you're here, you're going to, let's see, I'm going to have to rotate my body for this. Once you're here, you're going to have to release your middle finger from the deck, and this is going to allow the card to spin out without catching on it. Okay? So you release your middle finger from this side, and you're going to use your ring finger right here as a pivot point for when you pull the card out. So you have this double lift caught on your middle finger, and it should just clear the meat of your hand right here, right below the thumb. And using your ring finger as a pivot point, you start to slowly rotate out like this. Once you get to about this point, you bring your middle finger back to the edge of this card, and you put your thumb on top so you have a little pressure. And here's what's going to happen. This hand's going to be pulling this card this way, and your middle finger is going to be curling in this way. So that's what allows the card to kind of pivot around in this way. Just like that. So let's go over that again. Rift on the side, they say stop. When they do, you bring whatever your preferred finger over, cover the action of getting that double right there. Once you do, you release your middle finger from the pack, clear it, and you use your ring finger as a pivot point, and you pull this card out like this. You keep pulling and keep pulling to get till it clears this part of your hand right here. When you feel it clear it, it's free like that. You bring your middle finger back and you curl it in as you pull this way. So it should look a bit like this. Keep your thumb on top for a bit of pressure, and bring it like this, and you have this. So you have this little display right here. That's one of the reasons I like this double lift. It's a bit flourishing, and it's just a good piece of eye candy. I like it a lot. So now you're right here. You have the deck. You're in this situation. Now what's going to happen is you're going to grab the deck with these 3 fingers. You're going to grab the 2 cards right on the edge of the deck. I don't like grabbing it in the middle of the card, but at the edge of the card. Now, this part is a bit important. It may seem trivial, but it is a bit important. What you're going to do is take this and you start to move it up like this, as if you're going to bring it onto the top like this. And what's going to happen is you bring it to the center, and instead of just bringing it like this, what's going to happen is you're going to uncurl your ring index finger from the bottom of the pack and place it right here. The reason for this is, A, so the card doesn't just pop out like this, and the reason that is when this happens, is when you do this, sometimes you can see that card splits a bit. We don't want that. Even if it's just for a split second, we want this to look as clean as possible. So you grab it here, you move over here, and you uncurl your finger, and you put it on here so that when it comes up like this, it'll stop against that, and A, it looks like you have a bit more control, and B, it keeps the card together more often. So that's that. So let's try it one more time. Lift on the side. Whenever they say stop, you cover the action with your preferred finger. You let up 2 cards. It'll take a while to get the feel for 2, sometimes 3. I still get 3, but usually I just get 2. And you go until it clears that pad below your thumb. And then when it gets to this point, you curl in with your middle finger and you keep pulling this way. With your other middle finger, just like this. So you're in this position. Then you grab the edge with these 3 fingers over here. You uncurl your index finger to stop this card from popping out, and you move it to the top just like this. Then once you're here, it's great because you can easily already retain a break like this. Then you just show that jack, flip it over, you can do whatever, Silver Surfer into the middle of the pack, get that little riffle and a snap, and that card's back on top. So that's the pop-out double lift. Again, whoever this is credited to, if you know, please feel free to PM me so I can give the credits to the right person, because this is an excellent double lift, and I certainly don't want somebody's work to go unappreciated. So that's the double lift, and stay tuned for a little bonus. Alright, this is a little bonus that you can do. It's a bonus color change that you can do with this double lift. So, you lift on the side, catch your double, and after you pull it to the top, this is basically what it looks like. Basically, you take that, and that card instantly changes into another. It's very visual, it's quick, lightning fast, catches the spectator off guard, they don't see it coming, and it's pretty cool. And then you can go right into your ambitious card routine from there, if you would like. So let's learn it. Alright, basically what happens there is you lift it on the side, you do the double lift I taught earlier, and after you bring it to the top, you show that card, and you're going to move it into this position like this. So it's going to be slightly off center. You're going to be having a bit of pressure like this, okay? It's not going to be flat with the deck. It's going to be off to the side just a little bit. Now here's what happens under the guise of you moving your hand over. You pull this card back, just like this, so that you can grab this with these 2 fingers and drag it out. Then you just wave your hand over, let it go, square it up with your fingers, and move your hand back. So one more time, after you pull that double lift to the top, you take it and move it over to this position. So you're keeping pressure with your thumb and your other fingers. And then you slide, then as you move your hand over first, and then you slide this like this, so it'll look a bit like that. You grab this card under your palm. Now I'm from a bad angle here. You're from a bad angle here, so you can easily see the card in there. But let's try it from over here. If you take that too, steal that card out, and there you go. That's the bonus color change. So we'll go over that one last time. So you pull your double lift out of the deck onto the top, and you have that break already. So you easily just pick it up and move it like this. So it's a little off center. Now when you put your hand over, you move this card to the side, and you pull this card underneath your palm, just like this, and wave it over. And that card instantly changes. And that is the bonus double lift. That's the bonus color change that you can do with this amazing double lift. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I hope you guys stay tuned and watch my other videos. Thanks.